Hola amigos, amigas. Voy a presentar 2C in Pasos 2. And this is about personal pronouns, direct and indirect object pronouns. We'll have a look at that. But first, I would like to start with some past tense verbs. We have buscó, dijo is irregular, and you can tell because it's got no accent. Llamó, invitó is invited, fue, she went, it went, he went, compró. These are all the third person, aren't they? Tomó, she had, she took. Hicieron daño, they did damage. Vio, she saw, another irregular, look, and dio, an irregular. Escribió, she wrote. Pidió perdón, he asked sorry, he said sorry. Se levantó, she got up. No contestó, and se fue. So why not take un momento with these verbs and just match them up yourself, test them yourself. Do that now. Right, direct object pronouns. First, a direct object is the answer to what or who. So, Sherry hit Bill. Who did Sherry hit? Bill. So, Bill's a direct object. So, when we're saying Sherry hit him, we're going to use a direct object pronoun. And these are the direct object pronouns. We have me, te, lo, la, nos, os, los, las. Those are the direct object pronouns. So if it's a male thing, it'll be lo, she hit him. Will be lo pegó. I'm sorry, I think it was an accident. And if it was a female thing, then it would be la. We've got some ejemplos here. Ella me ama, te conozco. Ella lo ama, she loves him. Ellos nos llaman, they call us. Ellos os llaman, they call you lot. Los llamamos, las veo. In the book, on página 25, you've got a little teeny weeny bit of información about them, and then you've got un poquito más about direct object pronouns on page 229. I believe in learning by examples, ejemplos. Entonces, we have 8 ejemplos on página 229, and yo recomiendo you write out the ejemplos on little cards like that. I don't know if you can see that. And then on the flip side, el inglés. I would like you to test yourself. Test yourself with these. You can buy these types of cards if you want to from a link in the description, just on Amazon. Test yourself. Okay, so why not have a look at página 229 now, pause the video and then come back. Pasos isn't really giving you a lot of ejercicio con direct object pronouns, so there's another link in the description to studyspanish.com, and there they have very simple información about direct object pronouns, and you can do this basic quiz, which I think is very good just to get used to las palabras. So there is a link in the description. You can either pause the video and do that now, which is what I recommend, lo recomiendo, or you can do it at the end of the video. Okay, why not pause and do it? Now, indirect object pronouns. When he gave the book to Maria, the answer to what did he give is the book. So Maria is the indirect object. I'm sure you know that. He buys me wine. So then in that case, what does he buy? He buys the wine. So I'm the indirect object. And my mum writes to me every week. Well, she writes a letter. So again, I'm the indirect object. We've got some ejemplos here. Juan le compra un regalo. Juan les compra un regalo. And you see this word le. So le can be him or her. So there's no gender difference. So that Juan le compra un regalo could mean Juan buys him a present, Juan buys her a present, or even Juan buys you a present if we're using the usted form. And similarly, with Juan les compra un regalo, it could be them as in all male, mixed group, all female, or it could be ustedes. So now could you write out all the possible translations of ella le escribe una carta and ella les escribe una carta? Pause the video and do that now. Again, I would like you to go to studyspanish.com. The link is in the description. You can read this very simple information, and then you can do this very simple exercise, this very simple basic quiz it's called, and it's all free and you don't have to log in. So pause the video and do that now. When we're dealing with personal pronouns en español, there are a few areas of the Spanish-speaking world in a very small minority that they use le for a direct object pronoun. But we're not going to confuse the issue or muddy the waters. What I would like you to do is look at these sentences en inglés, and I would like you to decide whether him, in each case, is a direct object pronoun or an indirect object pronoun. So you make the decisions. Sorry about the lights in the background. I know it's a bit distracting, but no te preocupes. Decide if these are indirect or direct object pronouns, and then we'll know which word to use. Vale? Pause the video and do that now. Now, estos son mis decisiones, mis respuestas. She called him, a direct object. Who did she call? Him. She invited him to the cinema. Direct. Who did she invite? Him. She said to him, I will wait for you. I'm saying indirect object because what did she say? Well, she said, I will wait for you. So to him is the indirect object. He receives what was said. I bought a book for him. Or she bought a book for him, pardon. So that's an indirect object. Him is the indirect object. The direct object is el libro, ¿verdad? She waited for him. Who did she wait for? Him, direct object. She looked for him, direct object. Who did she look for? She didn't see him, direct object. She wrote a card to him or a letter to him. So the card is what she wrote, so him is the indirect object. She told him she was very angry, so I am very angry. What did she say? What did she tell? I'm very angry. To him, so him is indirect. She didn't give the book to him, that's clear. She gave the card to him. I think these are clear. Then, having decided on the direct and indirect object pronoun, and assuming that you have pasos, so we're on página 26, and this is pasos to remember. You have un cuento about Lolita getting stood up, and the idea is every time they say she remembered it was Lewis's birthday and she called Lewis on the telephone, they want you to replace the bold words with the word for him. Now, will it be lo or will it be le? It depends. Lo if it's a direct object and le if it's an indirect object. Okay? So pause the video and do that now. You can check your answers with the transcript, which will give you the answers. And that is downloadable again from a link in the description. I've got it up here. I think they're absolutely fabulous for putting them online for free. The last thing is, can you write a letter from Lolita to Luis to say how angry she was? Remember, tomó varias copas, she had a few drinks, que la hicieron daño, that did her some damage. So, we have to write a drunk letter. I've got some vocabulary here. First, can you match up? Me siento muy enfadada. Sé que es tu cumpleaños. Déjame plantada así. Así que fui al bar. ¿Qué te pasó? Lo voy a disfrutar. Un reloj. Match up that vocabulary and then please can you write a letter from Lolita to Luis. Para terminar, aquí tienes mi carta y dice: Hola Luis, me siento muy enfadada. Sé que es tu cumpleaños, pero no está bien dejarme plantada así. Te invité al cine y tú me dijiste, sí, nos vemos en el bar. Así que fui al bar con un regalo que no te voy a dar y te esperé durante 2 horas. ¿Qué te pasó? Te busqué por todas partes, pero claro, no te encontré. ¿Sabes qué, Luis? Fuiste tú quien dijo a las 7. Te compré un libro. Se llama Cómo ganar amigos e influenciar personas. Y yo lo voy a leer y lo voy a disfrutar. Creo que tú deberías comprarte un reloj. I would thank you for a little like if you've watched the lesson, just so that I know. And nos vemos en la próxima. Adiós.